What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Tutto Calcio podcast, everybody, for your match reaction. Juventus 3, Napoli 0. Big up, everybody, of course. This is a recording, so we got, of course, myself and we got Dom here, of course, representing our clubs, and we're going to talk about it and give you our thoughts, of course, after the match. And we're going to give our thoughts about, where we are and what we need to improve on going forward, etc. And things, after the match, we're going to talk about. We're not going to do the whole thing because we have the panel, which is tomorrow, guys. So make sure to just tune in, 9:30. Guys already know what to do. And also, scan that QR code right over there to join our Discord server. So make sure to do that. And of course, like and subscribe. You already know what to do, guys. The original stuff. So big up to Dom, of course, my co-host. What's happening, bro?
What? Have had better days, but we keep moving.
Yeah, man.
We already know what happened. Hey, I wasn't expecting a win. I wasn't too what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't too confident walking in with all these injuries we had, and you guys have gotten better on the Spalletti, and Not surprised at all. Not surprised at all.
Yeah, man. No, I didn't even expect you guys. Like, yes, you guys had injuries and stuff like that, but I thought it would be a closer game. As I said on the pod, I predicted Juve to at least win 1-0, but freaking 3-0 for us. Like, damn. Damn. I didn't expect that. Obviously, there were some individual errors, of course, during the game, right? Juan Jesus. Damn, bro. I was like, man, Yildiz, getting the ball as well, getting the goal. Even Kostic getting on the score sheet as well. That's a crazy shot that he took towards like the last minute. So, what do you think about Conte, Dom? What's going on in your head about Conte?
Well, he demands perfection to a certain point where he overtrains his players, and as you could see, he's put a lot of them on the injury list. And if you have a healthy Conte team, it's very hard to beat them. But when you have when you have 10 injuries currently and 25 injuries this season, you're your own worst enemy. I think he's overtraining them, and I think it has a lot to do with all these muscular injuries that we've been having. Look what happened to Neres. We lost him for 3 months, and it was because we brought him too early. We brought him back too early against Parma. And I mean, I've never seen an injury crisis like this at Napoli.
Yeah.
Ever. So, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what I think about Conte.
Yeah, man. I mean, even like with you guys for the starting lineup, obviously you have a lot of injuries. Like even let me see here. We even have Vergara as well. Starting for you guys, Elmas as well was on the left because you guys recently just sold Noah Lang, so he was not going to be available for this match. Lobotka as well. What do you think about Lobotka in this game? You think that he just really couldn't do anything? I think honestly,
I think Lobotka is running on fumes. Lobotka and McTominay have been playing back-to-back games, sometimes twice a week for the last 8 matches. I think 9 matches now. So no substitutions for them, playing full 90. I mean, I'm not even mad at them. I'm not even mad at McTominay and Lobotka. They're out there risking their physical self, because playing those many minutes, they could end up getting injured as well. So if anything, I'm proud of both those players. And I'm pretty sure that lineup that we fielded today was the exact lineup that we fielded against Copenhagen. Maybe 1 or 2 were different. I'm not sure. I don't remember the lineup against Copenhagen. So, we don't even have anyone to really substitute out there. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. From the Juventus perspective, adding, of course, from the last match that we played, of course, Bremer came back as well now. Having McKennie as the number 10, starting finally a striker, right? We didn't start David the last game. I believe he started Yildiz as the starting striker. That's a false 9 that game versus you guys. So Spalletti had it completely wrong in that game. But it looks to see that finally Juventus is seeing their identity, which you did bring out earlier. Um, but with Spalletti, man, again, great performance overall from the team. Needed to face what's in front of us, of course, and to, of course, I think get this win and to move on to the next one and keep on trying to go for a big winning streak after, of course, beating Benfica, but also losing to Cagliari, which we need to at least bounce back from that too, in the league.
Mhm.
So I think that this was going to be an important game. But Dom, for the Napoli perspective, Scudetto race, or you're here for the top four?
Oh, it's as of right now, top four. The Scudetto race is too far ahead of us. Inter are up 9 points on us now. It would have to take a mega collapse for Inter for us to be back into that fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, as of right now, in my opinion, we're locked in for top four, pending Inter bottling it massively.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think that you need to do differently going forward against other teams, especially with Conte? Do you think that once he gets his players back, he needs to try something different?
Once our guys get back, especially now that we have Lukaku and when Sanguisa gets back, I would go to the 3-5-2.
Hmm.
An ass- uh, an assist from Hoyland to Lukaku almost happened
Yeah.
as soon as Lukaku came on. So I think those two up front would be very dangerous, and I think that's what Conte should do: is
Yeah.
3-5-2 and Hoyland Lukaku up front.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and obviously you guys going to be challenging the top four with us, most likely Roma as well, unless Roma do something crazy right after drawing to Milan. So we'll see. There's a lot of opportunity now that for us, for Juventus, to try to slip into the top four now that also Roma dropped points, which was needed. So now it's going to be a crazy top four race down. Even Como is there too. They're 40 points.
Yep.
It's going to be a crazy top four race. Top four, at least to the top four, top five, depending on how many coefficient points, of course, right? For if we get the extra European spot or not. But yeah, it's going to be a crazy battle, man. It's going to be looking forward to for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be very tight. If you could see that third and fourth spot, there's a 1 point difference.
Yeah.
I think Roma and us are tied right now,
Yeah.
and yeah, you guys are right behind us, and Como's right behind you. So you guys have a tough schedule coming up ahead. Our schedule is not as bad.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Roma, now they got that striker. I mean, from what I got off of the game, a lot of chances created in
Yeah.
that first half. So Roma, they're looking strong too for top four. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. No, and again, even with our game, it's going to be crazy in terms of us. Like when you guys get your players back too, is it going to be different under Conte, right? Because, how is he going to fit all these players? I'm saying if he changes formation, we will see. Um, and will he do that? Because, we all know Conte is very stubborn, etc. So, um, yeah, I mean, if you want to talk stats wise, you guys had the majority of the possession though, which was crazy. I see the 59% possession for you guys, 41% for Juve. Um, wow, man. You guys even a little bit closer on shots as well. You guys had 9 shots. Juve 13, but we had more shots on target. As you
Mhm.
can see, and you guys didn't really have any bite except for like a couple of chances with Lukaku, right? Scuffed the shot, etc. And maybe that chance from I believe it was Vergara that took that shot in the first half.
Mhm.
But other than that, you guys weren't obviously there was no teeth up front because obviously you guys have a lot of injuries, but you play what's in front of you, I think, and that's what Juve did today. Juve needed to get the 3 points to stay in contention for the top four, and we did that. We did that, and I think that's important for us. But what do you guys need to go now that I believe you guys next match? Let me see. Uh, oh, your next match is against Chelsea midweek,
Yep.
so that's gonna be
That's probably going to be the same lineup as this week. Like I said, we're so thin up front. We're so thin.
Yeah.
that we're playing the same players that, and I just checked it. That lineup that we played today was the same exact lineup we played against Copenhagen not a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
The game today though, uh, it ended 3-0, but it was a lot more tighter than what the score sheet says.
Yeah.
The game was looking pretty impressive when we were trying to chase that one goal to tie it until Juan Jesus made that blunder of a mistake, and then after that, the third goal came in, and it ended up being, 3-0. I think at that point the players were exhausted,
Yeah.
and it was what it is. What it is. Um, it must be said that questionable non-call penalty on Vergara by Bremer tackled him in the box. I don't even know how that didn't even get a VAR review. But like I said, you can't blame everything on the refs, and you have to beat the team. You have to just beat them and be better than them in Serie A, because these refs are garbage, and that's being talked about a lot. That non-call possible penalty. I saw it. It looked to me as a penalty. He was impeding his path towards the ball, and yeah, it looked pretty nasty. But it is what it is. I'm not going to blame the ref. We completely got outplayed, and we got outplayed. Because we only have like 13 players on our squad, and I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying that. I would be a lot more mad. I would be upset if you guys beat us full force. Then I would have been like, wow, you guys probably are a better team. But it took you guys to play half of a broken squad to beat us. So congrats on that. In 2023, you guys haven't been able to beat us. So congrats.
Hey, thank you. Of course, Dom. I'm saying early birthday gift for me. I mean, we had to do that.
Impressive win. You went from 5th to 5th. Impressive.
It's okay. Impressive. We're there. We're there with you guys. Don't worry. We're there. We're there.
Looking at your schedule. Let's see how long you're gonna be there.
Hey, we'll see. I mean, to be honest, against the bigger clubs, we've done actually better, I would say, head to head. That's the only thing I would say for this season. Obviously, against the mid-table clubs, I think we need to still work on more. Obviously, since we have Spalletti, I think we've only lost 2 games since Spalletti has arrived. So, listen, it's good for improvement, obviously. To going into next season, which I think Spalletti will be your coach next season. That's why I think he will. But listen, even I think that we needed to at least show that we can, fight and do something, and we needed to do that today and get 3 points, to stay in contention for that top 4. And now we go for midweek against Monaco, I believe, versus Monaco. And I bet you, listen, I mean, yes, people are going to say that, they lost to Real Madrid, but not going to be an easy game away. That's for sure. So that's why I think we, yes, we could celebrate a little bit, but then we get back to work, because, it happens all the time. Like, we beat a big team and then we lose midweek, or we lose against, Parma, for example. That's this weekend coming up soon, or next weekend. And again, you got to stay locked in. So let's see if Spalletti can guide this team to at least a top 4 finish for the season. But yeah, I think that's done. I think we talked a little bit about the game, etc. And we'll save a little bit more. Obviously, banter will be on for tomorrow's show, everybody. So make sure to stay tuned. Of course, guys, push that notifications button as well as stay tuned for all of our shows, content, etc. Of course, guys, scan that QR code in the top right corner of your screen to join our Discord server. And of course, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Dom, thanks for coming on with me to do this match reaction. And yeah, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Ciao, everybody. Ciao.